What's up, YouTube? This is Randy at Breaking Bad Bulls. So today's Sunday. You know, here in Virginia, it's about 90 degrees outside, and we had the dogs earlier, all the bulls earlier outside. You guys familiar with my backyard? It's really wet. It's been raining for about 7 days straight, guys. 7 days straight. It's a long time. So everything is wet. Everything is grown there. So you know, my grass has grown quite a bit. Really need to get out there and start mowing the lawn. Next video I'll be back outside. So but today is pretty much, you know, summertime Frenchies inside the house. What's your routine like, guys? You know, a lot of times when it's summertime, it's about 90 degrees and higher. I don't like to keep my bulls outside. I really don't, because with the heat coming up, the heat rising, it's always, you know, you take that chance of them overheating, or you know, you got to get something happens to the Frenchies and you can't watch them. You know, so today, you know, they've been inside the house most of the day. It's about 11:30 in the morning. I let them out earlier a couple times, one after the feeding. There's Gustavo right there, the boy. Man, this boy is looking good, even in the heat of summer, guys. Even in the heat of summer, this boy is a monster. Look at his head, look at his head. Shout out to everyone that inquired about Gustavo's stud fee. It's $1,500. It's $500 to lock him in, and that $500 deposit that you put in will go on your stud fee. So if you did a lock in for $500, we complete the breeding and confirm the breeding of pregnancy, then that applies to your $1,500. So then you'll have a balance of $1,000. That's not including the shipping, FedEx, 24-hour service, and depending where you are, it can range between $200 to $350 for next day service, next day semen service. So thanks again, guys, for locking in Gus, and those locking him in, those inquiring about Gustavo. Really, man, I'm so proud of this guy, and he produces bulls like I always tell you guys. Here at Breaking Bad Bulls, we love to produce bulls. Here's Mimi. This is his oldest production. She's really short, guys. You know, I like to talk about all of my dogs here, Breaking Bad Bulls. There's Skylar. With Mimi, girl, look at her head. You know, she gets mistaken for being a boy a lot of times. And that's a good thing to me, because a lot of times when you're looking at female Frenchies, there's Skylar, the Monty. You see how her head's a little narrower. She has less bone, but you guys know, if you guys been watching the channel, I like dogs that's like built like tanker trucks, like Tonka trucks. You know, with that big bone, big head, wide shoulders, just like Gustavo. He's like my perfect example of what I like to produce in French Bulldogs. You know, that real extreme exotic look. It still has a lot of function and very functional. This Gustavo right there, you can see he can jump, run, jump, and play just like Mimi girl, his daughter. Same way, you know, she could jump. Man, she's like a jumper. She's like a jumper. She's like a flea. She'll jump in our bed. Our bed's about 2.5, 3 feet high, and she will just jump in one leap. So this girl right here took that jumping ability, I think, from Gustavo. He used to do it, jump in bed with us, but not as much. Not as much right now. So right now, you know, we're just chilling here inside the house. We have the house about 70 degrees. You know, it's all about making sure that you're watching your Frenchies. So if you can't watch them outside and it's getting really hot, bring them inside, guys. You know, bring them inside. Make sure that you're always watching out for their best interests. You know, I know it's easy to let them out, let them play, but sometimes, you know, life distracts you. You might be distracted for a second, and you know, God forbid something happens. I would not want anything to happen with your bulls. So right now we're inside. You know, I have a trial level home. So a lot of times they're chilling right here playing, you know, inside the house. There's Skylar there, so they're just being goofballs. I just really wanted to show you guys what I do. I just got home from getting groceries and saw these guys looking really cute and playful, and I just want to capture this moment to share with my viewers. Thank you so much for all the viewers and the new subscribers of Breaking Bad Bulls. I really appreciate it. I try to bring you guys quality content of what I do every day here at Breaking Bad Bulls, inside the house, outside the yard, with my 4 French Bulldogs. You know, they're a handful. I think the last video I published was, you know, how many Frenchies, too many Frenchies? Oh man, not enough Frenchies. So with me, you know, right now I have 4. You know, I'm really happy with them. They don't stay in kennels. They sleep in the house. And then when you have 4 French Bulldogs inside the house running around, you're gonna find a lot of fur. So we sweep a lot, you know, like inside the corners or in between cracks. You're gonna notice a lot of hair. Frenchie shed. You know, I don't care what you say. Comment down below if your Frenchie shed a lot. If you have one that sheds a lot, 2, 3, 4, comment down below. Man, these guys shed a lot. Yeah, with Skylar also talking about shedding. We know that Skylar has more of a thinner coat. It's more thinner. There, she doesn't like me touching her. Real thin and short. Whereas Gustavo and Mimi girl, I got her from her daddy, is more coarse, as you can see. More coarse coat compared to Skylar. Really silky and short. Whereas Mimi girls, you know, long and more coarser hair follicles. And that's something that I thought was interesting when I bred Gustavo with Skylar, and the coat length, you know, they took after Gustavo. You know, he's a merle, he's a chocolate merle, and also Mimi girl is a merle as well. I think she carries lilac because she has that red eye glow. The red eye glow typically indicates that if you breed a chocolate with a blue, there's a blue, and Gustavo's a chocolate, you will tend to get, in genetic terms, a dog either visual lilac, or maybe non-visual, where they carry the color. And one way that you can tell that is with a red eye glare, meaning that one of her eyes, the lighter eye, and if you shine light on it, there'll be a red circle within her cornea, and that's one way to tell. So I think she carries lilac. She's not visual lilac, but I think she carries lilac because of her mom being blue tan, her dad being chocolate merle, then she carries lilac. So that was pretty interesting. Just really want to mention that real quick. These guys are non-stop playing. You know, when they get going here inside the house, guys, man, they get going. You know, they corn cob all the time. Corn cobbing is when they mouth each other. Comment down below, does your Frenchies do a lot of corn cobbing when they play, and they play non-stop? Comment down below. I'd like to know. All my Frenchies do that, especially Gustavo and Mimi girl. Man, they play all the time. They love each other so much. Here's Skylar. You know, Skylar loves to play as well, but she's very independent. She can play by herself. She likes to tug on ropes, so she'll shred, what we call shred rope, instead of pull on them until they're shredded to bits. Whereas Mimi, you know, she's a puller and jumper just like her daddy, just like Gustavo here. So that's pretty cool. You know, she took after Gustavo's traits, where she likes to pull, she likes to grab and yank, versus Skylar, she likes to just pull and just shred things. All of her toys. There's a good shot of Gustavo. Man, Gustavo, man, he couldn't be a better dog here. You know, he's the only male here, and man, we love him so much. We gave him a nickname. We call him Teddy. Look at his face. He's so cute. He's so cute with that big old head. Real big head, short and compact, thick bone, thick rear, guys. I love that. Short back. There he is. He's about, you know, underweight right now. We like to keep our Frenchies under 24 pounds. He's probably 23 pounds right now. I haven't weighed him, but again, it's the heat of summer, guys. And you know, I always talk about making sure that you watch your Frenchies' weight, you watch their diet, their intake of different things, because they could get into a lot of things that you never see because you're not watching them. So it's really important that you watch them. Thanks to my family, you know, my daughter, she takes care of these guys full time. So when I'm working at the shop, you know, my other business, vintage business, my daughters watch all of my Frenchies inside the house. Like, so without them, I couldn't do this alone. Could not do this alone. So it's a team effort, guys. Keep your Frenchies cool. If it's too hot outside, don't take any chances. And by leaving them out there for a few minutes, and something might happen. So to save all that, you know, just keep them in the house, keep them entertained, Give them a lot of toys because these guys got a lot of toys. We haven't bought any new toys for them because they keep shredding them. Look at this. That's Skylar. That's Skylar's doing. She loves to shred stuff. So the toy box right now, a couple of things that we have here to entertain them during the summertime is, you know, this little rope here. They love this. Look, they go crazy, guys. Look at the bulls go. Here comes Gustavo. Oh, once he sees it, he's gonna go for it. There's Gus. I'm walking over here. He loves to pull. Guys, you guys seen me in a few videos where I'm inside over here playing, and they just really love it. You keep them entertained, keep them engaged, keep them active, because you can't have them outside. It's good to have them inside the house and have some toys ready. You know what I'm saying? This little rope thing, you guys seen me do this a few times in my videos, where I just hold the rope. You know, you don't have to yank on it. You don't have to give them any pressure. They're going to do the jumping and the pulling, guys. Look at that. Look at Skylar. She's not a puller. So this is kind of rough for her to jump on the rope and hold on to it and all that. Usually it's me and the girl, the daughter. There's Gustavo. He saw that. That's his thing. He loves that. There's Gustavo playing with all three of us. So we're just being really silly here at Rigging Battles inside the house. It's about 90 degrees outside, so I'd rather have them be inside here and just playing with me, being entertained and being engaged with us. So we love all of our dogs. We make sure that we take care of them, you know, and we watch them closely. Another thing too, guys, so if you guys are having Frenchies inside, how many of you guys have a small fan like this? I gotta clean this fan, but we keep this fan all the time. You know, it's really low to the ground, you can see there. And Gustavo, when he gets hot, all the bulls, when they get hot, they go in front of this fan. It's just another cooling factor for them to pull up to. If they're done playing and, you know, they're getting excited, they know that there's a fan there that they can just, you know, just lay next to and get some air circulating. With French Bulldogs, like I said before, they're brassophilia breeds. When they intake air, it's so short, the muzzle is so short that they can't cool their lungs quick enough. So it's important for you guys to have some type of, you know, air cooling, whether it's a fan, AC in the room, controlled, air controlled, and just watch them. So it's really important that you guys have some cooling factors for your French Bulldogs when they're inside the house, and keep an eye on them because they can get into all sorts of stuff, you know. Here in the living room, it's small enough that when I have all the bulls over here, I keep my eyes on them and play with them a lot. You know, I love all my French Bulldogs. I give them a lot of attention, just like my family here. My daughters, my son, we always engage them. We never ignore them. If they want to play with us and we have time, man, we just really a Frenchie family here. We'll play with them. Look at them go. Look at the Gus. Look at Gus. He's going. So yeah. You know, if it's too hot, bring your Frenchies inside. Bring your Frenchies inside. Make sure you play with them and engage them, you know. Right now, if it's too hot, they go inside. You entertain them with a lot of toys, you know, and everything else, and let them just be themselves. Again, I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for all the new subscribers and comments from the last video. And I really appreciate it more than you know. Comment down below. Let me know which topic you'd like to discuss. Today's is about Frenchies, you know, inside the house during the summertime. And this is what we do here at Breaking Bad Bulls. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe here at Breaking Bad Bulls. Woo! And I'm out.